Thank you for watching the Glen Oak News Program. Today we have our reporter Jared Bowen live on the scene talking about the iPhone 6. Jared?
All right, thank you, LT. And now we're here in Best Buy, also with Jared, who is a mobile expert, and he's going to be telling us a little about the iPhone 6. Are you an Apple user yourself, Jared?
I'm not currently, no.
Okay, and what would you say differentiates this new iPhone 6 from the older iPhone 5S and 5?
First and foremost, the most noticeable is going to be the size. It is going to be larger size. The 6 will be larger than the 5S, 6 Plus larger than the 6. Other than that, the display, the style is going to be a little different as well, a little nicer display. The style, it's more curved edges as opposed to those rigid edges people are going to be more used to looking at the previous generations of the iPhone. Processing power and speed is going to be different. Other than that, some new features like Apple Pay, which gives you the capability of using your phone to make like wireless payments at certain locations, as well as NFC, which gives you the capability of connecting phones wirelessly to send files back and forth seamlessly.
Okay, and what would you say the main reason is for an iPhone 5 user to upgrade to this new iPhone 6?
I mean, with any technology, the best thing is latest and greatest. So if you've got the latest technology, then it gives you the capability of using the latest software that's coming out. So in terms of apps, operating system, generally Apple also limits how often you're able to upgrade the operating system as well. So if you have older technology, you may be limited in how far you're able to upgrade the operating system on the phone. It'll also limit generally when new apps are being developed, new operating systems being developed. It's being developed for the hardware in which it's going to be on primarily. So if you've got older technology, it'll run a little slower on that older technology than it was meant to on the newer technology.
Critics are saying that the iPhone 6 Plus is too big to be a practical smartphone. You know, they might not be able to fit it in their pocket as well as, say, the 5. What are your thoughts on this size?
I think a lot of it ends up being just, your own perspective. There have been phones out that are that size, that are larger. So there's not really going to be, I think, much of a difference from people, whether it's Apple or Android. There's the Samsung Galaxy Note 3 that's already out, that actually has a little larger screen, but physically is about the same size. There's the Note 4, which is coming out, which is roughly the same physical size. There are other phones, LG, HTC, that are going to have, again, same size screens, and they do sell well. And if Apple, for some reason, didn't think that it was going to sell well, then they wouldn't have brought it out. They're a marketing company first and foremost, so if they don't think it's going to sell, then they're not going to release the product.
Okay, and speaking of sales, how well is the new 6 Plus selling compared to the regular 6?
When we have it in stock, it actually sells pretty well. Regardless of what we're looking at, the 6 or the 6 Plus, they've both been selling out relatively quickly. As we get them in, they're just kind of gone that day. 6 Plus has been the same. We probably have more people coming in looking for the 6 Plus, and big reason for that has just been, I guess, lower quantities that we've been getting in the first place.
All right, well, thank you for your time, Jared. It was great having you.
No problem, Jared.
Now we have our reporter Nick Miller live on the scene, interviewing some people about what they think on the iPhone 6. Nick?
Hello, I'm Nick Miller, and today we have Mr. Branch and a few other people that we are interviewing for the iPhone 6. Mr. Branch, what are your thoughts on the iPhone 6?
The iPhone 6 to me is what I would call more of an evolution rather than a revolution. I feel like Apple products as of late, really since Mr. Jobs died, have kind of been lackluster.
It's a pretty new product by Apple, and I think it's a good initiative, but in all reality, they are basically just taking the same iPhone and calling it a new product and getting more people to purchase it.
How does the iPhone 6 compare to the 5S?
You know, the 5 had the 5S had the fingerprint scanner technology, and that was cool. I don't use that. So, each user is different. I use my phone differently than you would use your phone, and this person would use their phone.
All right, thanks guys. Now, back to LT.
Thank you, Nick. That's all we have today on the iPhone 6, and thank you for watching.